So once we get some money, we got to learn how to let the money work harder than us, because your money will work harder than you. Family, I want to say good rising to all my followers, fans, supporters, loved ones out there. This is something we have to realize is really going to help our lives get to that next level. Somehow, we have got comfortable with just using our bodies to make money. And there's nothing wrong with that. Now, I'm not saying that. I think if a man don't work, he don't eat. But there's rules to everything and guidelines. And if you get enough money, and it doesn't mean you got millions, you can get some hundreds and invest the hundreds that you get in a proper way to allow that money to work harder than you, because we get tired, family. We get sick. We get hurt on the jobs. Um, we get fatigued, frustrated. Money don't do none of that. That's why I say money holds no hate, because money will attach itself to anybody that's willing to get it. Money would lay on the ground, and all the person got to do is pick it up. You see what I'm saying? So we have to learn the concept of money, like really learn it. Coming from my culture, being raised in the hood and the projects, a lot of stuff isn't taught to us. You know what I mean? A lot of times the TV raise our kids and raise us. We listen to a lot of hearsay versus what's factual. We listen to more religion. I'm a spiritual person, but I'm not religious. We listen to more religion than facts. So we have to do our own homework, family. We have to realize that we can only do so much in our physical bodies, and it's gonna come a time where we're gonna have to learn how to let our money make us money. And being out here on this job site, I'm out here networking, and I have put a lot of money into my mom's renovations, a little more than what I expected. And I have to, if you have some money and you up and you get to spending, you never replacing any of it, it's not going to take that long until you fall off, until you need some money. So my goal was to keep some things going. I networked in myself. Before I came, I actually scored for this contract in Georgia. So I was still in Georgia when I scored for this contract. And I'm not telling you that I'm gonna be here the whole time. I'm not saying I won't, but 9 times out of 10, this is a stepping stone for me. I'm gonna help them as long as I'm here, but I'm not an employee. I don't want to be one. You know what I mean? I just want to help and help myself as well. So it ain't too much about me just going, oh, I just want to help them build this bridge. Nah, I'm trying to build a bridge in my life too. I'm trying to get to the other side. You know what I'm saying? And if it takes me networking with someone, uh, rubbing elbows and bumping shoulders, then I'm cool with that. But this money is going to help get me to another level. And actions speak louder than words, family. Like, you're going to see better than I can tell you. But I feel like we have to learn, and it doesn't take a lot. But I most definitely would say, if you're not investing in something, start investing in something. Invest in what you know. And if you don't know nothing, find out something that makes you feel comfortable and invest in it. But everything that you do is going to take risks. It's going to be risk. But there's a certain thing called, where you don't have no risk. It's a win. But it's not like Instagram. It's not instantly gratified. So just when you put this $100 there, you ain't gonna pick it back up in a couple minutes. Man, I got 1,000 under there. Come, if you follow me, I'm gonna help you get thousands. It don't work like that, family. You're gonna have to plant a seed. You're gonna have to let it grow, and it will grow, because we know. That's why people plant and we do farms and things, because we know that there's a season. Right now it's harvest season, so they've been harvesting. Started last month. They've been harvesting. During that season, you pick up all the goods that you done put in. They've been putting in work. Now the cotton ready, the rice ready, the beans, whatever they growing, is ready now. And that's the same thing as money, man. You can literally plant money in the ground like that. But we have to learn. Like, I done had so much money pass through my hands. I have messed off money having fun. I have bought things that I thought I had to have, that if I didn't, I wasn't gonna live right. You know how you do that. Oh, I got to have this. You don't need that. You know what I mean? But sometimes we feel that way though, and it's okay to go through these trends because a lot of times we don't know, family. So we're gonna go through different emotions as we grow and learn. I had a guy say something to me the other day. He was impressed with the fact of how I look, being as old as I was, and still being able to network. And I was like, bro, this is not my goal to be out here as an old man. I enjoy helping others, so I want to be able to help others as an old man. But there's different stages to the game. You know what I mean? I'm not finna try to act like I'm 20. I know I'm 41 years old. I might say I feel 20, but we all know you ain't 20 no more. As life get going, you're like, man, I ain't feel this muscle. So money don't get tired like that, man. So that's why, this morning I just want to talk about we have to allow our money to make money. We have to allow our investments to prosper, but you're gonna have to do some work. And that's why I took a picture of the bridge, because sometimes you have to build something to get you across the situation you in, to get you across the waters. You don't want to drown. You're like, well, okay, if I build this bridge, I can walk across this situation. And everything takes time. So I don't want you to feel like once you get a little money, you're gonna be able to be on instantly. But what I have learned about the key of building wealth, you build wealth over time. Paychecks comes weekly. Wealth comes over time. So don't get caught up just chasing a paycheck. It's okay. Get it. So that way you can do another move. But don't just get prone into just chasing a check. Because we know that there's a lot of people that chase checks. Doctors are one of them. Some lawyers are one of them. And they ain't getting the money that you might think they're getting. But they stay in that nice place. They got the credit. And they have to refinance this and do this for the image. But they don't really have any capital. We ain't got to be like that. One thing I learned about being a welder, you can literally make the salary of a doctor out here if you choose to, if you good enough, and if you specialize in certain parts of welding, from stainless, from aluminum, the pipe, structural. There's many different fields where you can really, really win and benefit off of. But where we from, we don't know a lot of things. A lot of information about financial literacy isn't given to us. So, a lot of times our value is based on the image of things. A certain car sound. This is the top of the line of that motor. This is this. And I was visiting a friend. Shout out to my homie. I got chance. I had a homie come from, he been in Little Rock for a while. He came and picked me up last night. We went out to the bar and got us something to eat and had one drink and just talk, And my guy doing good. He doing well right now. And one thing that made me think of him at this moment, because my guy pulled up riding good, looking good, smelling good, as we always do. You know what I mean? So it was good to see my guy doing what he was doing, and we were just talking about growing and business and the things that we have learned. And he was like, man, when we was in the streets, bro, we thought we was getting money hustling doing this, but we was getting it, but we was taking so many chances, and folks come and take it, and you go to prison and you go to the feds. He was like, man, I ain't with it. He was like, I'd rather take my time now and get the money, and it lasts longer. He started a trucking business, and right now he got one truck, family. One truck, but he winning. You got to start somewhere, man. You got to start somewhere. My guy got one truck. He got one good, faithful driver, and he's winning. And I know here in a minute I'm gonna talk to him. As time go on, we both gonna have fleets. I'm gonna have a couple stores, because my goal is to open up a couple convenience stores, to actually help work to help and network with certain rural areas that really need that type of system there, because a lot of little small towns in the area don't have nothing, family, and everything closed at 10 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and people can't get their necessities without going to another town. So it's some little small areas where I'm surrounded. So, you have to look at your surroundings. So I'm looking at my surrounding areas, and my goal is to network that surrounding area, not just with a regular convenience store. I want to do something completely different, but I want to be able to provide something. So that's where I'm at on that. So I just wanted to come to you and talk to you about that this morning. Just say, hey, we got to learn to let our money work harder than us, family. Hold on.